right side of the law. Does anyone have any?
You can budget your money.
Budget your money, so budgeting app, okay. Any others? Investing apps. So do you know of any investing apps? Okay. Oh, another thing, you don't necessarily have to reinvent the wheel for any of the things that you already know exist. Okay. You don't have to be like, oh man, Google already exists, so what can I do? You can reinvent the wheel. Okay. Excuse me. You can just find something. If you think that you can make it better and it's not running to capacity, I know. Let's say for Broward College currently. Okay, we don't have an app for Broward College, and if anyone has ever tried to open the D2L on your phone, you can't do anything with it at all.
It is changing that though.
I've had plenty of times where I've ended up being late to class because I take the bus to school, and I can't contact my professor because they hate when you email them from their actual @broward.edu. So I try and go in, and I can't do anything, and it's not a good idea. So if anyone wants to attack that, go ahead. I'd be very appreciative. Anything else? Any other suggestions? Right there.
Just so I understand, because some hackathons, they present a problem or idea, and then everyone kind of takes it in their own direction, or you want us to come up with our own straight up?
No, this is all you.
Oh, okay.
All you. Like I said, it doesn't have to be like...
It could be whatever we want.
Yeah. All right. And another thing that I wanted to mention is that whatever you create here today is your own. VC is not retaining the rights to any of the code that you write here, so just know that the process doesn't stop here. You don't have to wait these 24 hours and then just be like, all right, I finished the hackathon, I can put this on the shelf and just let it sit there. No, you can actually continue the next day with your team or build upon it or other ideas. Like the point that we really want to get across is that you're capable of doing things within a small amount of time, and just putting your mind to it is generally all you really need. Okay, that and a bit of energy to just get through it. So it does not stop here. I really hope that after the hackathon you think of other ideas and you see if you can scrounge up some people that are willing to support you and your vision and just get to work on whatever you want to create.
So I can give you a couple of ideas, being the leader of the department, some things that we'd love to see. If you could write an app that a teacher could use, or as an administrator we could use when a class has to be canceled, so we could text you all. Because how many of you hate to show up and see the note on the door that class is canceled? So we need that. Or talk about something for society, an app that would measure the amount of oxygen in a car, so that if somebody got out of the car and left their child in the car, an alarm would go off. Right? So that, especially here in South Florida, no other child would have to die in the car, right? So again, just to get your wheels churning. Yes, young man.
Sorry.
Jordan?
I just want to backtrack for a little bit.
Sure.
When it comes to judging, are like actual concepts weighed the same as like products? Like, is our concept, like, let's say we don't produce the same as another team, our concept is still there and it's actually displayed to the audience and the judges adequately, is it still weighed the same?
What I will say to that is that because there's so many categories, let's say you have a really thought-provoking app, right, that definitely addresses one of the challenges that we had there, but unfortunately within the time constraints that you have, you weren't able to get exactly your idea out to us. But you presented it and you mentioned all the things as to what the app was supposed to do, what your reasoning for creating the app was for, and who exactly is it going to help in the end. Is it going to help you as a student, people on the streets, the everyday person, bankers, teachers, whatever it is, you just have to get that message across to your judges. That's what my opinion would be. It is great to see like a full-fledged app, but in the end, I really wouldn't worry about making sure that your app works flawlessly with all these different types of buttons and ways to get around. I would definitely just focus on making sure that, one, it works to the best of its capacity, and that you can get your message across as far as what it was meant to do originally.
All right, thank you.
So we'll let one of the judges speak. How's that?
So last year when we did the judging, there were fantastic ideas being presented, but the ones that won were the ones that were able not only to have a great idea, but also have like a little mock-up. And I don't think in 24 hours you're going to be able to finish a project, a complete project with an app or whatever you're gonna be doing. So I'll suggest to you that you use App Inventor, which is a very easy to use mock-up system that you can put up something together and you can actually have something to show, even though it doesn't have anything behind, but it at least has your ideas of what is it that you want to do with the application or the website, right? Okay.
Thank you.
Can you win more than one category?
Yes.
What's the time constraint on the vote?
You have 5 minutes to present.
And does it have to be everyone in the group?
Yes.
Well, yes. as a group, you guys came together. That's another reason why we asked you to submit your team names and all that information by 3:30. Because let's say within 4 hours of this event, you're like, oh, I'm sick of my team. Right? You know, it doesn't happen very often. But in the end, if you see like you're moving a different direction than what your team wants to do, and you don't believe that you're going to have the best experience possible from being within that team, you know, there are circumstances where, you know, you can jump to another one, okay, if they're willing to accept you. So, did you have a question off what I just said?
No. Well, is there a limit to team sizes?
It's capped at 5.
Okay.
Right there. Did I answer your question?
Yeah.
One presenter represents the whole team?
No. So, the reason that we have a non-technical person there is a lot of coders, you know, there's different personalities with everyone. Some people are comfortable with public speaking, some people aren't, some people are really gifted and talented at coding and thinking of different algorithms to put within their code, but can't necessarily get across messages. So within that, you know, if your team seems to want to put the faith in your presenter or your non-technical person to get your idea across, you can do just that. Or as a team, you guys can present what you guys have created. And what I've seen before is that, you know, you're gonna have the presenter or the non-technical person introduce you guys, and then while your presentation is going on, you can section off the people who did other things inside the project. Okay, just talk about what they did and why it needed to be done for your project to reach its goal. So that's one idea that you can do. But you're right, like I said, you're not limited to the slides that you see up there for how to present. If you find some really like weird way to do so, but it gets your message across, all for it. You just have 5 minutes to do so. So go ahead.
Where would the judging be? Is it
You're going to present in here.
with what? Just
Yeah, it's gonna be up right there. Hello, my name is Darnell. This is Joseph. There's another Joseph in the back, just off the top of my head. We are BC Hacks Supreme, and we're here to discuss real-time tracking for buses. Okay, this is why we need to do it. And then pass the mic off to Joseph. He said, "Oh, I did the back end on this, and some of the problems that we have for XYZ were this, but we ran through it." And then you guys can just go through your project and make sure you get to the end where why you created your project was said, as well as, you know, maybe have a working model or just something to present to us where we can see a little bit what you had in your mind.
Oh yeah, since it's so broad, is there a limitation on like what frameworks we can use? Are we running native, web
No.
app? It's literally whatever we want.
Whatever you want. The only thing that we ask is that you did not use or bring any code or any worked on material to this event as of this time. Okay, so everything that we would like you to do has to start now and fresh. You guys can definitely have an idea in your head already, but as far as actual worked code out, like let's say some people probably created it at home, just like, oh, this is what we're gonna use in the next 24 hours. Okay, we really would not appreciate that, and you most likely be disqualified. So please just be wary of that. And right there.
But we're still able to use public APIs, say like Google Maps API?
Yes, we love public everything. Right. Oh, and also if you check out the slides that I had said in the previous one, there is a bunch of resources linked that gives you public domain access to icons and stuff like that, like Creative Commons and different websites that you can use for that specific purpose. So check that out.
and then no APIs that we've made before for other projects could be used. So.
If they're public.
So what if we don't do that?
Yeah, if they're public.
I mean, I can. Yeah, I guess.
Any other questions? All right.
Who doesn't have a team?
Yeah.
Who's looking to get on the team? Raise your hand if you need to get on the team.
All
So
right.
everybody can kind of see
don't know what you did
And
here last time.
team, who needs team members? If you're a teammate, you still need some members, raise your hand.
So, right, raise your hand again. People are in a team. All you if you just said that you're not in a team, please raise your hand. Okay. Alright. So, I'm just gonna start pointing at people and you're gonna be in a team, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Team.
Boom.
Cool?
They're gonna win.
No? So you're gonna discuss it between yourselves. You guys are all non-technicals. That's all.
So let's do this. Everybody who's not on the team today, you can communicate with the group in here and kind of create your team. Everybody else who's on the team, looks like you're about ready to go code.
Check out Twitter for the links that I'm about to put up. Good luck.